Silicon Steve Valli, Vladi, Dadi, we are here and we are high spots and cheap pops, talking the very best of professional wrestling in the world today.
And getting to Will Ospreay, he is doing something organically in AEW that I'm not sure I've seen, and I've seen pretty much every Dynamite, if not all of them. And the way he comes out there, the energy that he's emitting and receiving back from this crowd is really special. And he's obviously the most organic babyface that they got going there in that company, right? But for some reason, he's tied to a heel group, and I'm still trying to understand these dynamics, but I'm not going to get lost in the sauce with this, right? However, getting back to him just going out there by himself, Shivani, you could just sense the fans can't get enough of this guy. And just want to hear, like, and, you know, I mean, Jesus, this guy's not even, like, blowing us away with what his life is like. It's just, hey, I got 3 dogs, I got 2 cats, I got a kid, I got a wife that loves me, and I've been afforded the ability to spend more time with him. Like, he's cutting this, like, quality of life thing into his, like, thing. But him to go at Bryan Danielson in such a manner, I am so rooting for him over Danielson here at this moment of their careers, especially. And I cannot wait to see this match. This match is going to be a real pinnacle moment, in my opinion, because this could really springboard Ospreay into probably the world title mix pretty quickly. And you know what? The old cliche of strapping the rocket on somebody's back. You have every right, Tony Khan, to go and do that with Will Ospreay, right? His promos get attention. His matches, you can't take your eyes off them. Like, you don't know what's going to happen and what he's going to do. And nobody's bringing that to the table in either company at this moment. So they have really fell into something good with him. And I am so impressed with him, man, right now at this moment.
And the big thing is he's getting the loudest reaction in the building every night, including Mercedes Moné. You might have an argument with the Boston one, but certainly not this past Wednesday night.
Yeah.
He has this organic rise and a genuine excitement from all the members of the AEW fandom. Everyone is excited. And the guy comes out and he's cutting these funny-ass promos like he's from a good Guy Ritchie movie, a good one, I may add. Like Snatch, you know. Yeah. And he's just great. Like, he could be a Parky. He could be one of the Pockies.
Yeah.
And the guy was able to come out there and talk about Danielson, how there were these 2 versions of what Danielson was saying. And he's like, he had this whole bit with his shoes. Yeah. And then they're too small, bruv. Yeah. And the crowd just pops for him. And then last week, I am the feeling, his promos are a lot better than I think a lot of people thought they were going to be. I thought that he could be good because he's always entertained me as long as I can understand him, because he had a problem with enunciating as well.
Yeah.
Or could have been a language barrier, whatever the case may be. But he's come out and he can't curse anymore either, which he said was going to be one of his primary hurdles. Issues. Is not cursing on American television, because he was able to drop the F-bombs left and right in New Japan. So he said that, but he has absolutely just taken almost under a spell these people. And he has the great entrance music. And then you have the moment after the breaks down, Ospreay. And he can go back and forth. And you feel the energy. It's incredible. You just hope AEW doesn't screw this one up. And you're right. I mean, you can imagine All In. Will Ospreay for the AEW World Championship, probably against Swerve Strickland, you would hope.
Yeah.
And then Ospreay goes off. Or the other thing you do is maybe you have Danielson beat Ospreay here, and then in Danielson's final match, he takes on Ospreay and they close the show. Ospreay beating Danielson, retiring Bryan Danielson. That could be the situation too. I'm not sure what Danielson's plan is when Kenny's coming back, because I know Danielson wants to face Kenny. But if this continues to rise, I'm with you. I put the title on him and All In.
If I can make a quick comment on that whole scenario with Danielson, if we're being honest, I'm at this point with him. I feel as if I've watched the exhibition part of Danielson's career here at AEW.
Whoa.
He never went and decided to go after any titles. Really, he got us by the throat with his first match with him and Kenny. And then after that, it's been nothing but sort of rescinding his desire to go and hold a belt. It's just like, hey, I'm going to go and have great matches.
Oh,
all right, great. Congratulations. You did do that. But in the same breath, you were like one of the most popular wrestlers on the planet. And I want to say just because of WWE and that he main evented WrestleMania a couple times and had that, amazing moment where, he truly built his fan base. And many people are watching him there, probably wanting something somewhat similar, where it's like he's strapping this company on his back to go against WWE. And really, we never got that from him. So, truthfully, I hope Ospreay beats him, carries on, and just starts looking at titles versus having some sort of like, hey, you know what? You're the best wrestler. No, you're the best. Enough with the respect thing. Like you mentioned it even with like FTR and like Young Bucks. I don't want to see any of that with Ospreay and Danielson. I want to just focus on Ospreay. This is their moment to really go and become like, I think this is their moment to go and grab a larger audience. They've been sort of, you and I have discussed it ad nauseum. They're sort of like in their like niche range usually. Ospreay's the kind of guy where people are going to start getting word of mouth and say, you got to check out this match, especially if you watched it back in the day. Oh, you watched ECW? This guy is like RVD on speed. Like it's unbelievable what he does.
Yeah.
So that, because you're going to have
a better
promo
than an RVD too, by the way.
Absolutely. And you know what? You're already getting the bruv chance, and it's impressive. So
shoes are too small for me, bruv.
I loved when he said that. I was like, yeah, I'm totally with Will on this. And I have nothing but respect for Danielson. But again, you can't sell me on, hey, you know what? I went there, I wanted to make other people better. You know what? You're there for 3 years. At some point, make a right turn and start getting involved in like the world title mix because you are the best wrestler on the planet and you have every right to hold that belt. You should be in the lineage.
That's not happening now. He's got 5.5 months left. There's no title.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. For Vladi, Dadi, this is Silicon Steve Valli. Hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching, and here endeth the lesson.